A very good morning, Zimbabwe. Mamukase. So I've come this morning so that we can talk about what matters the most. President Nelson Chamisa has come to talk to the people of Zimbabwe, and through his Twitter handle, he mentioned something very important, and that is the reason why I have come here, so that we can talk, we can discuss about those things. So he said that Zimbabwe is too divided nation. Toxicity and hate dominate us. Many are too wounded and bitter. We need each other. We must have a forgiving spirit. That heart of forgiveness, and true leaders must lead and heal the nation into peace, reconciliation, prosperity, and happiness. And he posted a picture which you are seeing right on the screen as a path to peace. And this is a very important message at this moment in time, because I would want to see a united Zimbabwe. I would want to see a Zimbabwe where we don't practice toxicity, where we love each other. I have seen a lot of people, they are good at making sure that they go into your past and say you supported A, B, C, D in the past, so you cannot support us at this moment in time, or you cannot identify with us at this moment in time. But what you need to understand is that if I supported Emerson Mnangagwa in 2018, if I voted Emerson Mnangagwa in 2018, and we are going to 2023 and I'm still going to vote, you need my vote. Because if I go to vote for Emerson Mnangagwa, he will win. You see, that is the reason why we are saying we need each and every person on board, because my vote counts. I can convince other people, other 5-6 people, to actually vote for Nelson Chamisa. If I can do that, that means 5 votes added to Nelson Chamisa. So if I managed to register more than 100 people in 2018 by simply convincing them, guys, let us go and register, and they registered. What stops me from convincing those people who I convinced in the past to convince them to vote for Nelson Chamisa? That is what is very important at this moment in time. So every voice is very, very important. But we have people who behave like gatekeepers, people who believe that everything is about themselves. If their names are not mentioned, then nothing comes out of it. So I'm not so sure if I'm correct, but that is what I think, and that is what I believe. Kuti, guys, we don't need to be toxic. We just need to be working together. We just need to be honest with each other. Kuti, what do we need as a nation? What do we need as a people? What we need at this moment in time is unity of purpose. And I agree with Advocate Nelson Chamisa in this statement and what he is actually saying. So nobody owns CCC. Nobody owns the people of Zimbabwe. Nobody owns any position. We are equal. That is my belief. That is how I feel these things. I feel that we are all equal, and we all have a responsibility to bring change. And this is the right message from the President Nelson Chamisa at this moment in time. We have seen so much attacks, and these attacks are giving ZANU-PF more power to fight us. Because if you go into various WhatsApp groups, guys, the fights which are happening at this moment in time within the CCC ranks and file, they are actually proving or giving ZANU-PF a lot to speak about us, a lot to speak about change. Right now, the narrative is going against us. It's because of people who cannot keep quiet, people who cannot accept criticism. So you're an individual. You have to do your part. You don't own CCCs. Even President Nelson Chamisa, he doesn't own CCC. He is a visionary leading CCC, and we are following him because of his vision. So for people to come and say you cannot identify with Nelson Chamisa, you cannot identify with CCC because in the past you identified with Emerson Mnangagwa or you supported Emerson Mnangagwa, that is wrong, because you still need the votes of those people who voted for ZANU-PF. How are you going to convince the people who voted for Emerson Mnangagwa in 2018 if you are not tolerant enough You have to be tolerant. You have to make sure that you agree with some people, even though you feel that they're not doing things the right way. You have to agree with them to a certain extent. And that is what is very important in Zimbabwe, because above everything else, we are citizens, we are Zimbabweans, and we are united, not because of our political affiliations, but because we are citizens, we are relatives, we are one person. So this is a very important message from President Nelson Chamisa, and I hope that the CCC comrades will take heed and understand that at this moment in time, if you are in the structures or if you are in the leadership of CCC, you don't need to pick up fights. Leave fights for Nelson Chamisa supporters. At this moment in time, if you are a leader, make sure that you are working on mobilization. Make sure that you are working on making sure that people are going to vote for Nelson Chamisa in 2023. That is what matters most at this moment. So I've seen a lot of people, they are taking more of their time to fight battles, Twitter battles, and that is wrong. Let us focus, guys, because change is coming and change should be brought by each and everyone. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Makushi. I don't want to spend much of your time here. I don't take much of your time, but I hope that I've delivered. That is the message right here on the screen from Advocate Nelson Chamisa, who is the leader of Citizens Coalition for Change. And he's calling for the people of Zimbabwe to be peaceful, to be united, to be tolerant, and to work together as a people. And they must stop this chinhu chedu mentality. Hakuna munhu ane chinhu chake, because when I go to my rural area, when I'm speaking to the people in my rural area, I always tell them, guys, I know you support ZANU-PF. I know you love ZANU-PF. But can you please give us a chance? Can you please try us at this moment in time? That is how we begin my conversations. And they will begin to ask, you want us to try? What is your position? And I begin to tell them our position. And they agree with our position, because I'm not using hate. I'm not going to them and say, you don't go about it like that. You go and say, guys, I know you believe in ABCD, but I believe if you begin to look into our way, or if you begin to put an eye on what we believe in, we can have a better nation, we can have better policies and better things happening. That is how you start things. So you don't need to necessarily hate people who support ZANU-PF. Myself, I don't hate ZANU-PF. I don't hate the people who support ZANU-PF. I hate corruption. I hate incompetency. I hate looting. I hate mismanagement. Those are the things I hate. So if you're associated with those things, it means I don't agree with you. It means I'm going to oppose you. It means I'm eager to make sure that you don't get that position once more. That is my position. So you see, Kuti, let us do better, guys. Let us do better. Because one day you'll be surprised to see a reformed ZANU-PF coming. Memory divided, memory very toxic, each and every day. So let us have a common vision. Let us have a common understanding of what needs to be done. So I don't want to go past 10 minutes, but I hope that we have understood the message from the president, from the leader, Advocate Nelson Chamisa. That's the message right here on the screen. Advocate Nelson Chamisa is saying, let us unite, let us have reconciliation, let us work together as a team and make sure that we deliver that much needed change. In 2023, victory is certain. Thank you very much for coming. The support you've been offering to us, the subscriptions, I really, really, really appreciate. Let us meet in other episodes and other programs.